Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Want to highlight what I was doing with the player to help them through impact to increase that compression on the golf ball and give them a better chance to move through the shot post impact. So everyone's different. Obviously finding the right keys for you is so important when it comes to getting better. So with this player, we found that the stick feedback for post impact really gave them a good visual of where the club was going to move. So if I put this stick, it's going to be, I'll say about, a 1.5 feet in front of the ball here, and I angle it where, so if that's my shaft at address, it's maybe just above that or pretty similar to what it is. So then as I come through, if I just sort of start it at address, right, there's my address. If I just turn and move through the shot, you can see how I'm not even close to where that stick would be. And that would be a good sort of reference point. I have it about 2 club heads outside the ball line here. And then I have it about 1.5 feet in front, okay? So then I go to the address, and then my check as I go here. If it's angled too low and I do that, drag it through, you can see how my hands would hit it. Obviously you don't want that. You don't want to hit your hands. If you feel like you want to push it a little bit, sometimes I put a head cover on the stick just so if my hands touch it, it gives me a little bit of feedback, a little less painful than the stick would be, okay? So I'm set in there, dragging it through, getting a sense of, okay, how does my body move through the shot to avoid that stick? So for this one, I'm still pushing up. The key is my lead side's moving out of the way, and then that helps me move the club around. For this player, my key was I want him to feel like the center of his chest as it comes through was going to be pointing ahead of the golf ball. The tendency for him was as he would start to come in, he would start to go vertical a little bit early, into extension a little bit early, club would start dropping behind, and then the path would start to get quite into out, more than would be optimal, okay? So we got set up, we got into this drill here, and then as they were moving through, they were just hitting some first little shots where they go up, and they'd come in, mimic impact again. And then as I come through here, I'm just gonna make sure I keep the pivot going and keep my chest right over that golf ball. I mean, that felt so good, actually. That was a really interesting sense. I'll do that again. So I'll get set up. I try to do this one off a tee so I don't have to move the stick each time, because obviously I'm gonna have a divot. So I can set it back on the tee, set up again. As I come through, just sort of drawing that circle. How does my body feel when I draw that circle around post impact? Face nice and stable. It's not held off. I'm just letting it sort of match my circle. You see the toe is still there. I'm not going to hold it wide open there when I do this drill. So again, do the same thing. Okay, picturing the center of my chest is going to start pointing a little bit ahead of the ball. My head is over the ball. Obviously my head stands up. That's also going to do that. So my head is over the ball, chest pointing ahead of it, and then I'm in that really nice impact position. Hands coming around, body position staying good. Really, really, really good drill. Very simple, but I think it's going to give you some great feels, especially if you're a player that tends to stand up and get that path going too much from the inside. Last one there, 0-0 path, 0-0 face. I think I might have to start doing this one. That was a really good sense. Hope that helps you. If you need any more specific help for your game, make sure you check the description below. Been helping players all over the world, loving the process. Thanks so much for watching.